For millennia, the Mediterranean has been a cradle of civilization, shaped by its unique climate, sun-drenched summers, and mild, rain-bearing winters. This rhythm has sculpted ancient olive trees, fragrant hillside herbs, and cultures attuned to the seasons. The region's delicate balance of wet and dry has allowed life to flourish, but it's a fragile equilibrium. Plants and animals here are masters of survival, conserving every drop of water through scorching summers. Winter rains replenish rivers and aquifers, sustaining the cycle of life. The Mediterranean is a single interconnected ecosystem. Winds, birds, and rivers linking mountains to coast. But today, this resilience is being tested as the climate's rhythm falters. Summers grow longer and hotter, winters drier and unpredictable. The land shows signs of stress. Greens fade to brown, springs slow to a trickle. The foundation of this paradise is shaking, and its story is a warning for us all. What happens here has implications far beyond these sunlit shores. The year 2026 will be remembered as the year of the Great Thirst in southern Europe. Years of weak winter rains left the land parched before summer even began. The Pyrenees and Alps, once reliable water towers, saw record-low snowfall. Spain, Italy, and Greece, pillars of Mediterranean life, are at the epicenter of this drought. Taps run dry, fountains stand silent, and rivers shrink to shallow streams. Reservoirs reveal pale rings, stark reminders of vanishing water. Farmers watch their fields wither. City officials scramble to ration supplies. The anxiety is palpable as millions face a new reality of scarcity. This is not just a weather event. It's a profound challenge to the Mediterranean way of life. The drought forces hard questions about sustainability and our relationship with nature. The Great Thirst of 2026 is a turning point. It demands urgent adaptation and a rethinking of how we live with water. The future of southern Europe hangs in the balance. Andalusia, Spain's orchard, once thrived on abundant sunshine and irrigation. In 2026, the Guadalquivir River is at a historic low and reservoirs are nearly empty. Cracked earth replaces green fields. Families abandon orchards they've tended for generations. The olive harvest, a symbol of culture and economy, is decimated. Smaller fruit, less oil. Water scarcity reaches towns and resorts. Beach showers are off. Pools go unfilled, and water arrives by truck in remote villages. Turning on a tap is now an act of hope. The government races to build desalination plants and upgrade irrigation, but these are costly, energy-intensive measures. For many, it feels like a race against a changing climate. The future of Andalusia's land and culture depends on the return of the rains. The region's identity and livelihood are at stake. The crisis is both environmental and deeply personal. The Po Valley, Italy's breadbasket, is fed by the once mighty Po River. By summer 2026, years of low alpine snowfall have left the river a shadow of itself. Sandbanks emerge where boats once sailed. The river's retreat drains life from the valley. Salt water from the Adriatic creeps inland, poisoning fields meant for rice, corn, and wheat. Crops fail, and the production of iconic foods like Parmesan cheese is threatened. Water is rationed, with cities prioritized over farms. Hydroelectric plants run at reduced capacity. Barges sit stranded, and the food system feels the strain from farm to table. The Po's retreat is a stark warning. Even modern nations depend on nature's rhythms. The valley's future is uncertain, tied to the fate of its river. The crisis ripples through every aspect of Italian life. The lesson is clear. Nature's balance cannot be taken for granted. Greece, a land of sun, sea, and ancient olive groves, has always valued water. Islanders and farmers have long adapted to scarcity, but the drought of 2026 pushes them to the brink. Wildfire risk is extreme. Dry forests ignite easily, and the cycle of fire and flood degrades the land further. On tourist islands, water is shipped in or produced by energy-hungry desalination plants. Rationing is the new normal, challenging the image of carefree holidays. Even drought-resistant olive trees are suffering, with poor harvests threatening small farmers' livelihoods. Other crops fare even worse. The crisis exposes the limits of ancient wisdom in a changing climate. In Greece, water scarcity is reshaping daily life and the landscape itself. The absence of water changes everything. The Mediterranean drought isn't random, it's driven by climate change. Greenhouse gases trap heat, warming the region faster than the global average. Stable weather patterns are disrupted. A persistent high-pressure system now blocks winter rains. When rain does fall, it's often in short, intense bursts, causing floods instead of replenishing water. Heat waves are longer and more severe, accelerating evaporation and baking the soil. Plants draw more water just to survive, further depleting the land. This creates a destructive feedback loop. Drier land leads to more heat, which leads to even less water. The Mediterranean edges closer to a North African climate. Climate change is redrawing the map, and Southern Europe is on the front line. The region's ancient balance is slipping away. Across Southern Europe, daily life is being reshaped by drought. Water conservation is now routine. Shorter showers, rainwater barrels, and grey water reuse. A new mindset is emerging. Water is precious, not infinite. Farmers are adapting, switching to drought-resistant crops and reviving ancient grains like sorghum and millet. Soil health is prioritized, with techniques that help retain moisture. Nature is also under strain. Wildlife ventures closer to humans, wetlands dry up, and biodiversity quietly declines. Yet, there are stories of resilience. Communities unite to clear undergrowth, restore springs, and protect local resources. The health of people and the environment are seen as inseparable. This collective stewardship is a powerful response to crisis. Even small actions matter in the fight against drought. The struggle is real, but so is the hope found in community. Together, people and nature adapt to survive. As the crisis deepens, innovation becomes essential. New desalination plants provide fresh water for coastal cities, though at high energy costs. Agriculture is transforming. Scientists develop drought and salt-resistant crops, while precision farming uses drones and sensors to optimize water use. Drip irrigation and real-time data cut water use dramatically. There's a shift toward working with nature, reforesting hillsides, restoring wetlands, and rebuilding natural water cycles. These projects help the land absorb and store more rain, buffering against drought. Cities are redesigned to be water-wise, with rainwater harvesting, grey water recycling, and drought-tolerant landscaping. Permeable pavements let rain soak in, creating sponge cities. The approach is comprehensive, high-tech meets nature-based solutions. The race is on to adapt before the next crisis hits. Every drop and every innovation counts. The future depends on urgent, creative action. The Mediterranean drought of 2026 is a warning for the world. Climate change is global. Our choices everywhere shape this unfolding story. We are all connected to this crisis and to its solutions. Hope remains, but it must be grounded in action. Southern Europe's resilience is inspiring, but the challenge is global. We must accelerate the shift to clean energy and restore forests, wetlands, and oceans. Water must be seen as a gift to protect, not a commodity to exploit. This calls for a new perspective, from consumers to guardians. Every action, no matter how small, contributes to change. The Mediterranean story is a mirror of our own vulnerability and wisdom. If we act now, we can ensure these lands and our world remain vibrant for generations. The time for guardianship is now.